Okay, here's my 1990 Electrolux Super 614. This is the vintage cleaner that I got brand new that I recently unboxed on my channel. And as promised, I said I would do a fuller video of it, giving it a full overview and a bit of a demo. So, here we are. So it's a lovely, lovely machine. I've only used it once since I've had it. And anyone wondering, I am planning on using this, not as a regular machine because I want to keep it nice, but I do plan on using it lightly from time to time. But I won't be doing any dirt tests with it or anything, just the regular dirt that's already down on the floor. Because obviously it's new, so I want to keep it as nice as possible. So I've given it a polish and I've put a new belt on because, as you can see, this is the belt that was on it, and you can see where it's been sat on the motor spindle all those years. So it does drastically improve performance now. So here we are. I'll start from the bottom up as I usually do. As you can see, it's quite a nice design, how the wheels are tucked away at the back there. It's quite a nice shape, cleaner head. But it's got a soft bumper that goes almost all the way around, as you can see. Some Electrolux lettering there, and it's got the royal appointment. It says, by appointment to Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, manufacturers of suction cleaners and floor polishers, Electrolux Ltd, Luton Beds. Bit of dust on it there. There we go. Further up is the 4-position height adjustment, so you've got short pile, sort of your short to medium, your longer pile and your very long pile carpets. You can actually use it on the in-between settings because it does lock into the in-between ones. For this carpet, I think that setting will be sufficient. So there's the post-motor filter, which I'll just recline it and show you. It's a bit of a tricky one because you've got to sort of get your nail under there and press it in. There we go. It's a bit squeaky. So there's the post-motor filter. I'm not sure if it's a carbon filter, but it looks sort of like that. The motor's in there, and I believe there'll be a little pad filter down there. I think there is a little carbon dust filter that's permanently attached to the casing inside. Just pop this back on. That's in right? I think so. See, it's difficult to do these things with one hand when you take them off. What we'll do for now, locks in. There we go. So further up you can see it says edge brushing in a lovely lilac colour. Super 614. Got this very nice detailing on the back door. It does still have the protective film on it. I don't know if you can see. I thought I'd leave that on rather than remove it. Got a piston bag full indicator, and on the versions before this there was 2 models in the late 80s, 1987 till about 1988 or 1989, and they were the 610 and the 612. The 610 was the white basic version and the 612 was the blue electronic version, and those two had a little handle on the back door here, so it was easier to put your hand in to when you release the back door pad. But with the later models that came in 1989 till about 1991, they did away with that on the 614, 615 and 616. So this white version is the basic the baseline model from the second generation of 600 series. But anyway, got a nice lilac pad which says Electrolux on it. That's what you press down to release the bag door, and you can hinge it down like that when you change your bag, or you can remove it completely. I normally let it hinge like that. So here's the bag. I did put a new bag in it because I thought I'd keep the original bag that was in here original and put it in the drawer for keepsake. It says press, so you press that to remove the bag. It's easier done with 2 hands. There we go. Just pops off. You can see there's a bit of a dog hair in it there from where I've used it. It's a genuine bag, you wouldn't think so, but it's got a slide clip on the bottom there, so you could reuse them. The bottom here is a little filter cage, which I put an air freshener in. It wouldn't have come with an air freshener, this basic model, but it smells very nice. I believe it's gardenia, the scent of that. So it's got 2 of these little pad filters in there. And the air freshener is meant to sit in that place there, you can see. It says air freshener. That just clicks shut. I believe on the 610 and 612, from what I remember of my 612 that I used to have, it didn't have this little cage here, it just had a little black cutout at the bottom where you put a little foam filter. That's the inside of the bag compartment. That's the little clip that holds the bag in, which it does click in nicely. Like that. I like to push it the sides to make sure it's in. And then the bag door closes. There's the piston on the other side. Nice click there. So at the top here, you can see, let me do that dog out. There's a little blanking piece there. On the electronic 616 and the earlier 612, there would have been a dial to adjust the motor speed. On the opposite side, there's a push button on off. Again, this was slightly different on the 610 and the 612 because it was like a click style button. This doesn't have a click. Well, you can hear it click when it engages the switch inside, but I mean it used to clunk on the 610 and 612. So there's the cable exiting the left side of the machine there. That nice cable protection on it. That wasn't really something that you saw a lot back in the older days on uprights. They didn't really have cable protection, but this one has it. I think Electrolux uprights always did. The 500 series did, but Hoover cleaners never really had that. So you can release the cord all at once at the top here with the hook. That's about a 7-metre cord. It's the nice coordinating grey colour to match the hose and the decals on the machine. So I've sorted the plug out because whoever fitted it didn't fit it correctly. So here's the back of the machine. On the back we've got the very famous Electrolux butterfly tool. So if you put the hose in that way, you've got a nice natural brittle dusting brush. If you put the hose in this side, you can open out the wings. Oops. Like that, and you've got a upholstery tool. You can see it's called butterfly tool for somewhat obvious reasons. And anyone that's got one of these Electrolux 600s and you're thinking it's difficult to put the upholstery tool back onto its little hook, well, if you open out the one of the wings on the butterfly, on the upholstery side, with 2 little clicks like that, it just slides on very easily and close it like that. So you've got 2 more additional tools. You've got an extension wand, it's not very long. On the later versions that replaced this, which were a similar style called the Contours, which were shocking compared to these, you did get 2 extension wands, so you got a longer reach, but you just got 1 with this. It just fits back in the back there. And the the crevice tool. Very nice length of crevice tool, that. And of course the attached hose. When these first came out, the 600 series in the late 80s, they were marketed as the vac with the hose at the back. That was the tagline for selling these. And because the Electrolux 600 series were the first uprights in the UK to have onboard tools. And here's the hose. It's not a very long hose, but it's certainly long enough to do upholstery and things. So if you wanted to clean your stairs, you'd have to balance it on the stairs as you were cleaning. But having said that, vacuums that had tools that you attached to it that were separate, the hoses weren't very long either, but this is certainly shorter than a hose that you attached to a machine that didn't have tools attached. So, I don't know, it's probably about maybe a metre, if that. It's supposed to be a stretch hose, but it's not that stretchy. It's a little bit stretchy. You can pivot this down whichever angle you need it to be at. So there's the end. It's a nice curved hand grip. It's very comfortable to use. All lovely and new and not scraped or scratched. Just fits back in there like that, neatly stored at the back there. I think it looks lovely from the back, this machine. Handle release pedal there, and there's the rating sticker. You can see a Lux product made in Britain, Electrolux model Z614A, product number 9008952, serial number 008035558. That 008 means that it was made in the 8th week of 1990. 240 volts, 50 Hz, Beeb approved, and 550 watts. And in my opinion, this is very powerful. The suction's very powerful for only a 550 watt clean fan motor. That's very good. This handle at the back also serves as a carrying handle as well as a cord hook. Let's show you underneath. So here's the brush roll, some undercarriage wheels there, the rear wheels are lovely and shiny new. So this brush roll has got quite stiff bristles. It's not overly stiff, but they're relatively stiff and very close together. It does a very good job at cleaning actually, this. Not too great on edge cleaning, but Electrolux never really were. There's no beaters either. That was more of a Hoover thing, beater bars. But it's a very effective brush roll, much better than the brush roll that was on the Contours, which were the later variant of the 600s, which were nothing like this. They were similar in design with the way the tools are, but the design was completely different to look at anyway. They were more curvaceous. So I'll plug this in here and show it you in action. I won't be putting any dirt down or anything because, like I said, I want to keep it as nice as I can. I'll just vacuum this rug here. So off we go. runs beautifully. It's got such a nice sounding motor. Very nice hum it has. Very quiet as well compared to the Hoovers of the time. It's just lovely. I think I would have bought one of these, to be honest, over a Hoover in the late 80s. It's just, they clean very well, they're powerful, and then very nice to use, certainly. Very convenient. Such a lovely machine. It's a shame the contours replaced them, but anyway, there you have it. Electrolux 614. Very pleased to have this, so hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.